What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome in. Today we're going to be going over the tackle room. I'm going to be giving you my review on this room. My honest opinion, no BS, all real stuff on this channel. So let's get into it. Let's get into some of the backups first. So let's get into Julian Davenport, Sam Tevi, Will Fries, who's very versatile, piece who played all. There's plenty of guys in this tackle room. Will Holden is another one. There's some guys in this backup room for some depth who are very solid pieces. I think Sam Tevi is an okay solid depth piece. I think Julian Davenport is a solid depth piece. I really like Will Holden. Will Holden really stepped in really nicely last year versus the Pittsburgh Steelers versus a really stout line. Um, you know, yeah, tight ends help chip. Yeah, running backs help chip, play action. Quentin Nelson, one of the best guards in the game, right next to him. There's so much that helped him, but nonetheless, he did very well versus one of the best pass rushers versus one of the best fronts in all of football. Um, and I think a lot of people forget about that. But then you look at Sam Tevi, Julian Davenport. They're solid depth pieces, right? But they're not ideal for season-long players. They're not ideal for long-term answers. They are not a long-term answer. Short-term, yes, until Eric Fisher comes back, which that brings us to Eric Fisher. And I actually heard Sam Tevi is not having a good training camp at all. So, yeah, let's get this to Eric Fisher now. So, Eric Fisher, man, Eric Fisher is, a really good tackle when healthy. That's the thing. When he's healthy, he's had injury issues, but that Super Bowl year when Casey went to the Super Bowl, beat the Niners, he was a he was a big part of that. He was a great left tackle in that game. Um, versus one of the best fronts in all of football in the Niners that year. Um, I think people jump to conclusions too quick and they overreact. Yeah, Eric Fisher did have the Achilles tear, but he had a certain surgery, a certain rehab, and all this new advancements in medical history. Credit to Lawrence Owen. I learned this from him. That he's going to be back faster than usual. That's not going to take a long time for. Well, I mean, it's going to take him a while to come back from an Achilles, but it's not going to take as long as usual. The cut to repair the Achilles isn't as intrusive. It's not as what do you call it? It's not as like big, I guess you could say. It's not as damaging, so the recovery process doesn't take as long. So yeah, I really like Eric Fisher as long as he could come in and stay healthy. I don't know if he's gonna be in week one. My guess is week 2 or week 3 he'll be back. And I think Sam Tevi, Julian Davenport, Will Holden will all be able to hold their own a little bit. They'll be okay for the time being until Fisher gets back. And then you go over to the right side where he had a big extension, right? Brayden Smith had his big extension. Um, and we were really excited to see that he was going to be locked up for the long term. We absolutely love Brayden Smith coming out as a rookie. He's supposed to be a guard, and Matt Slauson gets hurt, right? Brayden Smith turns right tackle, and he never looks back. And the rest is history. One of the best right tackles in the game. Yeah, definitely had some bumps and bruises along the way transitioning, but man, he's a really darn good right tackle. And people take that for granted that he turned from guard to tackle and how good of a tackle he has become. The 4-year, $72.4 million contract extension with $42 million guaranteed. It was deserved. It's deserved for how great he has been with the Colts, especially the last year and a half where he has really shown the ability to really be able to improve. That's another thing. You know, a player that shows the ability to improve over time is, big. It's a lot bigger than people think because, if players don't show the ability to improve, then what do they have? How can they evolve their game to this ever evolving game of football? So that's my thoughts on it. So let me know what you guys think about this tackle room. I really like this tackle room. The starters are good as long as they're healthy, as long as health permits, which I think Eric Fisher will get healthy. Sam Tevi, Julian Davenport, like I said, short-term depth players. Not long-term answers whatsoever. But the right side, the right tackle is locked up. Left tackle is a little bit of a question until Fisher comes back and see if he can stay healthy for the year. But then after this 1 year, I guess we'll see if he stays or not, depending on his health, depending on a lot of other factors. And then Will Holden, you have him as well. I think he, is a guy that deserves another chance. I know with the Cardinals he wasn't the greatest, but I mean, I think he deserves another chance because he really showed in that Pittsburgh game that he was okay. But at the same time, Chris Ballard went out and signed a few depth pieces. So at the same time, Chris Ballard and Frank Reich may not be too confident in him being able to hold his own without the tight end chips, without the running back chips, without Quentin Nelson really helping him to play action, without him having to rely on the rest of the team so much. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a team sport, but you also have to be able to do your part. That's the game of football. That's the game of football. So let me know what you guys think about this tackle room. I really like this tackle room when it's out. And, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Give me your honest thoughts down in the comment section down below. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys in this video. So, as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.